Alright guys, so it's cook day today. I thought I'd do something different. Been cooking with mutton for a long time. So thought this Sunday I'll do some chicken my way. And it's a day of experimentation basically. Right now what I'm doing is I'm frying some onions up along with some jeera, elaichi, both the black and the green ones, bay leaf, cinnamon, long, in mustard oil, which I've smoked out already. I really believe mustard oil enhances the flavor of the dish tremendously. It's healthy as well, healthier than some of the other options. Yes, I will use some desi ghee in the end, but maybe just a spoon. And I got some chicken marinating here in lemon juice. There is some special grounded spice I picked up from Turkey, which I have thrown in there. It's a bit sour, a little bit spicy. Some oregano and thyme I smell in there. So it'll be interesting to get that in an Indian curry. And I also added a bit of Kashmiri chili powder in there and a little bit of turmeric with the lemon juice in the marination. So it's been sitting for half an hour now. There's some Kashmiri red chili paste with water. That'll be the key ingredient today to give this color and some flavor. I've just thought up of this particular recipe, combining my love for the Rogan Josh with some korma-ish kind of a preparation with some basic Punjabi curry kind of thing. So it's a whole bit of a hodgepodge going on here. No tomatoes in this one. I'll use some curd. I will throw in some saunf powder for flavor. I love the flavor of saunf. So once my onions are a little more brown, I'm going to dunk in the chicken. Also, I thought I'll not do this in a pressure cooker this time. I wanted to cook it slow and get as much of the flavor as I can out of the curry and the chicken. Slowly cooking away. So I've taken a thick, heavy bottom kadai here. Had to be patient with this. Took a really long time for it to get hot. So patience is a good virtue to have when you are cooking for good results. A little bit of beer does nobody any harm when you are cooking. It's a hot day and will keep me cool. The onions are getting there. They're already translucent. I'll just push them a little bit more before I add in my chicken. At this stage, I'll also throw in a bit of slit green chilies. 3 of these. Of course, you could tweak it based on your level of spice tolerance. I like things a bit hot. But the thing to remember here is I'm only using the Kashmiri red chili, which is not tikha as much. So this is alright. Should balance things out. I love cooking. Let me clarify. I love cooking non-vegetarian food. Sometimes maybe I'll do something vegetarian, but it's got to be out of the ordinary. Okay, the onion's changing color now, and I think it's a good time to start adding my chicken. What I've taken are chicken drumsticks and also the whole leg. I wanted these big pieces. I wanted them on the bone, which you can see I'd slit them so they can take in the marinade. I think cooking them on the bone like this makes them far more tender and juicy. It should keep them moist, should prevent them from drying out. It's about a kg of chicken here. Well, kg and 200 grams to be more accurate. Would like to seal this chicken now. Lock in the flavors. The chimney noise is killing the bit of a sizzling noise which I'm getting here. Looking good. We'll let this process go on for a bit before I go to the next step, which will basically be about adding this chili paste. I'll wait a bit. So we've been bhunoing this chicken now for about 6-7 minutes. I have also added a bit of salt to accelerate the cooking. There was some salt in the marination as well, so I've added a little bit at this point in time because I always like to keep the ability to add some final amount of salt if required in the end. It's at a stage where now I'd like to add my red chili paste. So we've made some paste with water, and this is Kashmiri red chili. I shall put it in. I had used about small 3.5 tablespoons or rather teaspoons of red chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder, which has got great color, but it's mild, with some water, and I've beaten it up a bit for making a good emulsion out of it. And now give this a bit of stir. You see, immediately, almost immediately, the color of this gravy is completely starting to change. And this vibrant red color is coming alive now. And I can get some amazing aromas out of this already. So I'll call this the mirch korma, because the red chili powder is the main hero of the dish. Chicken mirch korma, Sumit style. Don't hold on or hold anything against me in terms of the recipe. This is my own thing. I'm experimenting. Like I said before, I'm loving the color. Look, it's beautiful red color. And what I love to do is, I love to baste whatever meat I'm cooking with the juices, you know. Like, give it love, man. Give it a lot of love and passion. And the chicken will give it all back to you in terms of flavor, you know. If you take care of it. And I'm back from Turkey, you know, so one of the best experiences I had there was that in the Turkish hammam. So we're giving our chicken pieces a bit of a hammam bath here in this red gravy. You know, look, loving the chicken. Look, this beautiful red gravy. The masala is gonna go all inside. We made cuts in the chicken as well. Yeah. So the chicken's loving this. I know it. It's talking to me. It's saying, "Thank you so much for this. So thank you so much for honoring my sacrifice, for taking care of me. You know, if I had to die and go in a pot, Sumit, it will be yours because you take care of me." That's what I hear the chicken saying to me. And I'm saying, yeah, well, you lucky dude, you came into my house and I'm taking care of you. This will be a good dish. I can see it. Nice and red. No tomatoes. I'll be adding a little bit of curd in a bit to get some tartness in the gravy. It's, you know, look at the color. It's beautiful, ain't it? Simmering away. I think the red chili powder is, you know, mixed well with the dish. I'm going to add some soft powder. Yeah, but before that I want to throw in some curd now. Just hang on. Maybe lower the temperature a bit. We don't want our curd to curdle. Curd should remain curd, not curdle. And let's dip in some curd in there. I would have liked to beat this curd actually, but okay, I'll make do. I forgot to do that earlier. No problem, we are cooking on the go today. Like I said, a whole big experiment going on here. An experiment that's gonna turn out fab. I know it. I know it, baby. Let's mix this. That's enough, about 4 spoons. We don't want it to make a white gravy out of this. Well, it can't technically go white, but you know what I mean, right? I just want a little bit of sourness from the curd and the gravy to form a bit of a little bit of a texture, you know. And the curd's gonna do that. It will also help cut through some of the spice. So 3 jobs Mr. Curd's gonna do for us today in this dish. The challenge with the big pieces, while I wanted to keep them that way for retaining the moisture, I wanted to have the whole leg piece in it, not just a drumstick. I wanted to rid the thigh like that. The challenge is, of course, turning them around in the pan. It's pretty much of a hard work taking care of the individual legs. Mr. Chicken, I'm working hard on you. You better taste good in the end. Else I'm going back to my favorite mutton. So we are letting the curd blend in, and I'll be adding some soft powder now. So like I've been saying, time to add some soft powder. I think I'm gonna do about I like soft, maybe 3 spoons. 3 spoons of soft powder. It's 1 kg, 200 grams of chicken here, so I think we're okay. Ginger powder, salt powder. I'm going to throw in this lumpy salt powder. Not as much, maybe half of what I put in with soft, because this can turn bitter. So about 1.5, that's it. It should be enough. Oh yeah, and when I was cooking it with the oil earlier, the zira and all the other spices, I had also put in hing. I'm not sure I told you about that. I like hing. I like the pungency from hing. Now the tough task of turning these little stubborn chicken pieces, the big ones. These lazy chicken pieces, you don't want to move. These lazier than me chicken pieces. Yeah, that's it, I think. Nice. I'm getting very nice fragrances here. That onion that we had finely chopped is starting to disappear away in the gravy. What I want to do now is, we cleaned up that red chili powder paste. I'm going to throw it in with water. And I'm going to also dump in some garam masala. 1 second. Wait, I have this special garam masala here on the side. Let me use this. This is enough for now. I'll top it up with more later. What else do I need? I remember something. Yeah, I'm adding some kasuri methi at this point. These are dried fenugreek leaves. It's nice to just crush them in your hand before you add them. I love the flavor of the kasuri methi. It adds a little bit of a slight bitter taste and a nice fragrance to the dish. Ouch! Okay, guys. Cooking tip 101. Never leave your metal ladles hanging in the kadai or you will burn your hand just like I did. Ouch! Wake up call, Sumit. Wake up call. Focus. You know, this gravy, I mean, just look at this. It's turning into one rockstar chicken, I can tell you. And I'm gonna have it with steamed rice today. I thought hard about this. Will this be good with rotis, chapatis, naans, parathas? And today my heart said, Sumit, this will be good with rice. So I'm gonna add some water, make the gravy a little bit more loose. That's how I like it with rice. And I'm going to add water now and I'm going to let it cook away. You know, I'm going to lower the heat to as low as possible. And I have to find some water. And let's add some water here. Is this enough? How much water you want in the gravy is a very personal thing. Like I said, I do like mine with a little bit looseness to it when I'm having it with rice. And what's going to happen is I'm obviously not going to consume all this today. I'm clever. I order enough chicken or mutton to last me 2 days. That's a scam I run in this house. And tomorrow I'm going to add some of this with the chapatis or parathas. So tomorrow we'll thicken this up a little bit. But today for rice, I think this is going to work well with a thinner sort of a gravy. So, is the water quantity fine? Should I add just a little bit more? Is the question I'm dabbling with right now. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I will add just a little bit more. Call me greedy for gravy, but I love my curry to be soupy, you know. Isn't this looking just fantastic right now? The smells are killer, I mean, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's it, we're done. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful chicken. The oil is already starting to surface on the top, but I think this chicken, if you can see, it's still not yet shrunk as much from the bone, and that's a sign of how much it's cooked. This chicken will shrink more and more and leave the bone and will reach up till here. That's when you know it's really done. So I will now cover this and let it bubble away on slow heat. But before I do that, I do want a taste of the gravy. The secret of being a good cook is to keep tasting on the go. So you could course correct on the go. So I'm just gonna take a little bit to check if the spices, the salt are in balance, and correct it or just let it cook. Where's the chef's hand? You gotta kiss the chef's hand because he's done a brilliant job. You don't need to do anything with it. It's perfect. Mwah! I love the chef in this kitchen. That's me. It's hard to be humble when you're as good as I am. Alright, we'll pause for now and get back after it's simmered away. And then I'll show you the final output. Look at this beauty. Simmering away, bubbling away. Look at this beauty. Alright guys, so here is the final product. It's done now. I've removed the lid. Still simmering. And I've had a little bit of a taste just now and I cannot begin to tell you how tasty this has turned out. When I started this, I knew it would be good, but this good? Delicious. And you can see the chicken's fully cooked out. The thing I was talking about, the bone, you can see the flesh has moved all the way up now. Clear sign this is fully cooked now. And look, this is how this leg before was much bigger. It's shrunk in, but it's juicy, it's moist, it's tender. It's gonna fall apart if I poke it. Look how this is breaking away. Look, it's amazing. It's gonna be fun eating this with rice. There's enough gravy. Yeah, nice rogan on the top. The curd, even the little thing like this, 3 green chilies which we had slit and put in, has done a trick, and I can taste that. I can taste the flavor of this green chili in the curry. And that secret, that masala, that spice from Turkey, the little bit of marination I had done, has done amazing things to this chicken. And like I was saying, I just love basting this. Make it drink more and more of the gravy. I'm just gonna add some finishing touches. I had crushed some cardamom earlier, just release some of its oils. To pour cardamom. I'd used some earlier, but I think some fresh crushed cardamom on the top, and some zira powder will really lift this dish up further, man, into another level of the cooking stratosphere. There you go. Some crushed zira and my final weapon will be some desi ghee. Hey, no, before that I need some mace powder on the top. I'm multitasking here, guys, so pardon me as I try and open the mace powder packet. Just a little bit, not too much. It's powerful stuff. Just a sprinkle or two. And you can add ghee now. I use Amul. I'll like milk food or Amul. And now what this ghee is going to do is going to make this dish fit for the angels and the gods. It's just gonna change the whole game here now. I'm so sorry people, you can only see this on the video for now. I wish you could taste this heavenly curry. Oh my god, I cannot wait to try this. So bye bye, hasta la vista. I hope you will try this recipe, Sumit style chicken mirch korma, and enjoy while you cook it. Love the whole time that you are cooking. Take care of your ingredients, and like I said earlier, the dish will take care of you. Final look at this beauty here. Goodbye. Hasta la vista.